What? Nobody told me it was stream time. Oh well, guess I have to accept it now. Hello, it is that thing I just said. And contrary to the opening joke, I do know what I'm doing, because it's very likely the end of Scott Pilgrim EX tonight. Would not imagine a beat-em-up would go on for much longer than this. And yeah, last we left off, Stefan's house is on fire, so... Yeah, it's really not a long intro today, which I don't know if the rest of the game is gonna last the whole 2 hours of this stream, but I guess we'll just go and switch over and then we'll see if that's the case. Okay, so... I have to remember how to play this game again. Got hit by the tail end of that skateboard. Oh, you have something to say. Yeah, keep saying that. Yeah, I don't want to hit you, I'm sorry, dude. There we go. Yeah, I gotta keep this up. So we're pretty much just going in the general direction of this way. Oh god, that has so much weight to it. Alright, I can just go eat a hot dog. Alright, well, this is cheap. Oops. Well, I mean... guess I just got a corn dog now. I forgot to go is the first thing they ask of that. You buy it, and then it's like, hey, do you want it to go? And then you consume it, so yeah,
Shall
no.
be engraved upon
Also,
your
hello.
soul.
Why was Valkyrie just looped over like that? Thank you for following, but apparently Valkyrie is just all over the place tonight. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I still have a held item. It's just a different one, so I don't need to get a new one. So I feel like the other one's better. I think the latte might be better, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh yeah, there's still that thing in the castle. I'm maxed out on speed. Does that make any kind of difference here? Yeah, this does not feel like it's gonna make a difference. Well, maybe. It's very tiring, but... no, there's no way. I guess my next question is... are there any assists that would help with this? Attack power... Yeah, that didn't do anything. Crash and the boys were useless in this situation. They did nothing for me. Alright, I'm gonna stick with knives, I think. It seems like it'd be pretty good. Yeah, maybe there's still something I'm missing. Because, yeah, I really don't think, even at max speed, Well, although I did equip knives, which makes me maybe faster, it might be able to help me go over the limit. Okay, you know what? I am gonna check that real quick. I feel slower for this, actually. Strangely, well, I don't know, maybe I'm just not tapping as oh god. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's just movement speed, not attack speed. Yep, no, I'm good. I'm gonna stop abusing my fingers like that, which also, if that's only movement speed, I don't think I need that. I guess I'll go Kim. Yeah, feels like by now I should have found whatever it is I need for that, but nothing yet. We'll skip you, because I guess I probably should be getting to Stefan's house. It is on fire, he did seem a little concerned about that. Although... that one's on you, dude. I had nothing to do with that, Yo-Yo, you brought that on yourself. Which, in fairness, I think is most people in Yo-Yo's. Oh, yeah, nothing new in Wallace's apartment. But yeah, that's why I don't do anything with yo-yos. Ow. Like, I know I'm not doing anything physicsy enough to actually make a functioning cool yo-yo trick. So, like, I'm not gonna bring that upon myself. You have to accept it, sometimes you're just not good with yo-yos. That's okay. Not everybody has to be good with yo-yos. Went so fast I just rebounded off the side of the screen. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? Showing the objective as being over there. Did it forget that I... Okay, I'm gonna have to skip all of you. I do like fighting, but I've also gotta check over there. Did it forget that I got that phone call? Alright, I keep forgetting there are teleporters. There is quick travel in the game. I just forget where it is until it's too late. Okay. Sure has gone downhill. Wait, yeah, I completely forgot everything. This is what... they said before I actually fought the boss, right? Yeah, no. Okay, well, let's see me do this again. Yeah, hey, Chief. Look, I already know you're a Gideon kid, so, like, you can just step out of the shadows. You don't gotta be a silhouette, you know? I don't think I've grabbed anybody this stream. think out of everything, I don't really use grabs that much. Can't help it, it's just so fun to do air combat, and it's what Roxy was made for. Yep, oh right, Gordian was his name. Oh, you actually made me use my thing. Which I don't think you did last time, so, ooh. I'm doing worse. Alright. It takes forever to recover. There we go. Well, at least I won. Would have been embarrassing if I didn't. Okay, yep. The other two come by. I'm sure I'll be fighting you all later. Man, I really hate the 80s. This sucks. Yeah, I'll get the mic in a sec. Oh, I guess it can lift it automatically. That's great. I just want those things. There we go. Hey, it seems to remember these. Although, no, I think for items it always tells you what they are. Okay. Yeah, since they're things you buy. Oh, didn't I? Yeah, no, I've definitely bought some of these. Definitely need to save some money for buying items, since I am almost dead. So I'll leave it at here, I think. Okay, so... yeah, that's the GP drain. I thought I found something other than... the big nickel, but I guess not. Okay, at the very least I am still max power, so I didn't lose that, because that was earlier than all this. Okay, alright. I want... yeah, definitely this. Probably this. That's 2. That's 8 strength. Yeah, you know, let's go with this. That's a pretty good loadout. Okay, well, good news, Stefan. Your house has not been on fire for very long now. Since I had to redo all of that means... all this time... It's only been a couple seconds. Alright, well, I guess, lesson learned. You definitely need to go up to the Sonic checkpoints. If you don't... It really does not save your game on screen transitions. It saves it often, but not that often. We'll do that as 2-go for now. Just so I can survive as I go over there. Nobody's attacking me, though. I only need HP at the moment, so yeah, let's go with that. Oh, I don't have enough money. Is there anything over here I still need, though? Nope, I got all this stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, well... Said I wouldn't waste any time. No time was wasted. But what if I still checked on Wallace's apartment? Okay, nope, nothing in here. Okay, it seems kinda bad to just go right in, like... Toronto's got a fire department, right? Probably. But then again, as they say, ninjutsu is more effective on fires than water is, so... Roxy should go in. What a jerk. I mean, he can't blame you for robots coming in. I'll just buy that and be fine with it. This is another tutorial. The final tutorial. It has the word final in it, which makes it cooler. It's the Sonic the Hedgehog method. Fortress not cool enough for you? What if it was a final fortress? Egg not cool enough for you? What if it were a final egg? Oh, thank you. Boy, I'm not earning money on this one. Because all of you have to go down to the hole. Oh, including me in the end. Look, when I say we all go to the hole, I mean all of us go to the hole. I have to accept this. It would be unfair of me not to. Live by the hole, die by the hole, that's what they always say. It didn't even need to fall in that time. Ooh, spooky. Hey, Wallace. Ah, not allowed to leave. Okay, so... Yep, more enemies then. That's fine, though. This time there is no hole, which, you know... Since the hole will also take me... I should probably be happy about that. Yeah, that was dumb. I really gotta start moving. Oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. Wait, he's got a dog? I don't think Scott has a dog, normally. Metal Scott, now with Metal Good Boy. Oof. Lost that one, that sucks, but... ugh. Kinda saw it coming. Yeah, we're going to be seeing where we... Oh, wow, yeah. Didn't even get a chance to get back up, oof. Oof, all the way back here, huh? Yeah, I think that's a better to-go thing. Alright, well then. So this is just a bunch of gauntlets, and then Metal Scott, huh? Alright. I think I can make this without too much effort. I just gotta be a little more careful. Just gotta respect the pit. I don't need to throw Bright Man in the pit. Bright Man's easy. Darn it. Need to throw the guy who always defends in the pit. On account of the defending. Okay. Let's try this again. Probably was, but not anymore. Alright, there's definitely no, like, hidden shops around here. Okay. Not exactly what's ready for what comes next, but... don't exactly have anywhere else I can go at this point. I'm kinda trapped here. You know, maybe the item that makes enemies drop things more often would actually be useful. And that, like, I might be able to proc more chickens that way. See, I got a chicken the normal way without an item. So who knows, maybe I get twice as many chickens. Uh-oh. Okay, here comes the tough guy. And I did not notice the bomb. Oh, okay, that went way better. Okay, so, right. There he is, the metal good boy. Just remembered I can do this. Okay. That's a KO. I don't trust this to be over yet. You're alright, but I'm more of a cat person. Where's Tango? I really want to pick up those coins, though. Alright, time to fight the last boss. All stats up 1. Hate to tell you this, that's not particularly useful. Okay, well then. I should go heal before anything else. Well, alright then. Let's see. Oh, I haven't been here yet. Oh, I have, but I haven't gotten everything, rather. Okay, yeah, that's a good healing item. Alright, is this anything I don't have? I mean, I don't have a lot of the stuff, but it's not that useful. Sparkles. I don't really need too much money anymore, so... I'm thinking, yeah, if I get to the point where I'm almost dead, I will want something. Might as well. Okay, so... guessing we're fighting the Graves children. Now, is Metal Scott also gonna be there? Or is this a situation where he's just kinda cool with us now? The world may be ending, but the fish is still tasty. Wow, jeez. Might as well just fill out that list. Final cup. Why am I in the apocalypse? This sucks. As dark as the stain on humanity's soul. Oh hey, the Sinner's Sandwich. Made it all the way over here. Forbidden espresso. 80/80. Okay, so that is better. Good thing I got it. Thought that said nut for a moment. Jump higher, changes the sounds of attack hits. It appoints enemies drop veggies. Something to do with magnets. Also, that is a cool outfit. Alright, well, I did kind of run myself out of money for no particular reason. I guess I should have checked around the shops first. Okay, well, that was easy. Okay. Why not? I won't equip it, because I think... Yeah, glass cannon I think is gonna be more useful. Whoop. Oh, jeez. Alright, so he's stunned fairly easily. Alright, well, I guess I'll keep moving until I see something that resembles a, final-looking area. At which point I will turn back and heal. Cause, oof, I took a beating there. Or maybe we'll just go right up. Probably should have seen that one coming. Oh, it's fine, I do more damage if I'm almost dead. So really, the situation's to my advantage. It's me, Wallace, real. Oh, cool, that's actually super helpful. What'd you got? You read a one of the what? Yeah, I read a classic walkthrough where it was just text. None of these fancy picture walkthroughs of the modern days. Alright, so one final bit of backtracking then. Well, that's fine. And it does indeed just show everything on the map anyway. Alright, so go to the shopping area, and then... High Park. Okay, so go to the paths. Can do. Also, hey, you look real cool in the future, Lynette. Okay. I always forget her name. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was her in the shop. Gets a cool outfit. You can live. You're fine with me, robot. Ow. You, however, are not. Don't beat me over the head with a pipe, that's rude. Don't take these to go. I think I have maybe the best to go in the game. At least it seems pretty good. Oh, I actually passed it. Oh no, 2 Julies. Uh-oh. Sounds like you need somebody to beat him up. Absolutely. And do I have to blow it up with bombs, or can I just sword it to death? Because I feel like I should really be using the sword more often. I mean, who needs bombs when you have the Hanzo steel? See? Perfect. Alright, does this have unique items? Strength, agility, and the other ones. I feel like a grill's a lot different. There's a decent difference between sand and metal. Just saying, the whole idea of the grill is that it retains heat on it. Probably shouldn't be putting your feet on that one. Well, you're dead, so... guess I can't really give you advice. Come on. Come here. Ow. I guess I probably should have moved. Just because I disagree with the idea that they're invincible to grill, doesn't mean that that is not true. It is very true. Okay, well, that's really easy then. A Chaos Emerald! Okay, well, looks like the whole thing was solved pretty easily. So long, nerds. You enjoy your restaurants. Okay, so where are we headed to next? Annex Alley, that one is... I do not remember which area that is off the top of my head. Is that the beach? Oh, no, it's a castle, of course. Okay, well, it's probably fine. And so far nothing's changed, so... Some kind of key item. Alright. Second Chaos Emerald. No, it's that nerd. Freaking unstoppable. I didn't even have the third one yet. You sprang your trap too soon. Nope, you get out of here. I do not like having the money hit out of me, so... not putting up with you. Ow! Wait, what? What'd that say, got points? Somebody who wasn't me got points? That's unfair. I'm the only one who gets points around here. Oop. Okay, well then. I'm definitely not gonna betray again. Here's the Chaos Emerald. There she goes. She didn't even ask Roxy on a date. Really. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna look this one up real quick. Can't really find anything from quick search, so... Alright. This might be a mystery that goes unsolved, because I don't think I've seen anything that would increase your attack speed or slow time or anything. Maybe that's just a thing that they intend for you to get by, playing with other people. Because yeah, if you had multiple people, that's easy. You all just start punching. Heck, I think you could even do that with just 2 people without too much issue. What a good facial expression. Ow! It's not even the most useful thing you could do with that. Ah well, whatever. Alright, so, Steven, is your house less on fire? It is, good for you. Oh, I guess I should before I go, though. Nope, nothing in Wallace's apartment. Okay, I'm not fighting you guys again. I gave you time of day once, but I just wanted to check in on that apartment to see if What's-His-Face was in there. I do that frequently, young Neil, thank you. Okay, any Chaos Emeralds around here? The hell tutorial. Darn it. Yeah. There we go. Stabbed by a clown? Darn it. Yeah. They do not make this easy on you. Here, I thought I was doing pretty well. Just as I get this clear. Another one of you. Yeah, I'm not getting this one this time around. Oh, okay. They kinda just stop coming eventually. I mean, it works for me. Is that orange or yellow? Because orange isn't really a canonical Chaos Emerald color. Hey. Arf indeed. Okay, all 3 Chaos Emeralds obtained. Back to the future we go. I mean, dark chocolate tort sounds nice. Okay, that somehow gives you HP, which Recalling Deadly Premonition does not seem like a sandwich that should give you HP. Game begs to differ, but still. Alright, might as well just buy this for later. Oh, not enough money. Oh, hi! Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Forgot you existed. Oh right, yeah, these are all really good heals. They're just very pricey. I mean, yeah, it's the cheapest thing, so we'll go for it. Okay, I've got a held item, full of health, full of GP. Realize I did not uncap my tea, so there I go. That's these nerds. Walkthroughs for an evil purpose. Bet they use AI to write those too. Okay. I should hope not. It's just a coincidence. Okay, so is this game a keep away? I'm not gonna win this first try. Darn it! I am bad at dodging these. Really bad. Seriously. Quit it. Every time I'm ready to hit it, it's ready to hit back. Get in there. Darn it. Can't believe the final boss of the game is just the thing I didn't figure out. Darn it. Ugh. Of course. I swear, every time. Yeah, this is a big game of management. This is also a thing that would definitely be a lot easier with other players present, because then you could just have somebody focus on the enemies. Somebody focuses on the beacons. Ugh. Not the biggest fan of how they fly back into place, either. Of course he did that right then, why wouldn't you? Okay, well then, I'm not a big fan of this decision. Oh wait, nope, they break eventually. Okay, so it doesn't have to be at the same time. That is nice to know, at least. Okay, so when I inevitably have to do this again, I don't actually have to worry about keeping them up. Oh, you've been growing. Gross. Yeah, I'm very interested. Codion. Very interested in seeing what Gideon would have to say about this. Sorry in advance for slicing up your robot father. Oh, this is a cool song. It's just a shame I'm gonna get like 2 seconds before I die. Yeah, I should have figured that happened. And I'm dead. You know, I would have taken an item that cuts the amount of mashing you have to do to get back up. Because the amount is way too much for me to really keep up with. Alright. Yeah, hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, so I'm playing right into your hands, and you made it really annoying for that to happen. Just gotta say. You'll want me to push these things in. You could've just had the evil crystals, you know, maybe do that less. It's still a little tedious to get through this phase. Jeez, yeah. Of course. There we go. Okay. Just a little slow moving as far as bosses go. Alright, there we go. Oops. Darn it, they have such good timing on that. Rude. You might be wondering, why were you under the assumption that you had to do all three at once? And once again, I have to mention Battle Network 2 in the fact that I'm in the post-game while I'm doing that, so I have a precedent for needing to kill things at the same time. Yeah, you could say I've played some annoying fights this week. Anyway. Alright, get dead. Alright, we did it. We completed the ritual. Here's Mechadad. Oop. Hello, Lava Pit. Okay, I mean, that sounded like, yeah, grand finale completed. I was gonna say that did sound like a final boss theme. Was not very difficult as a final boss. It just had the annoying part before it, and because I misread that annoying part, did not have enough health for the real final boss. And then when I did have enough health, I didn't even use my item. Looks like we really fricked it. Don't we all, Gordian? Don't we all? So anyway... Oh, I don't want to skip this. The city unjumbled, and now this is just normal Toronto. With all these demons just hanging around. That's just a normal thing that happens in Toronto. You move there for the demon girls. And also Dante from the Devil May Cry series, and his recolors. Record! Yeah, Roxy did all of them. Ah, dang it, think about it. Impressive. Yeah, hopefully we don't get the apocalypse. I'm gonna guess, you probably get all of the endings for the characters who are in the group. If you happen to have other people. Because that was a very short ending. Oh, hey. 'Twas her all along. I don't even remember what your name is, I'm sorry, I forgot. Alright, well, that's Scott Pilgrim EX. Man, I've just been thinking these last few weeks how really nice this game's been. It's just a nice little treat that you don't get too often anymore. Alright, Lisa Miller, thank you. She's not very prominent, but... No, at least not prominent enough for me to remember her. But yeah, no, really nice game. Much like with Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, it's just really nice to see Scott Pilgrim come up every now and then. And it has, really kind of similar vibe of Takes Off, in that a lot of the playable characters are just the, enemies from the original, all the evil X's who are good now, because, that's just kind of a nice way that, it adapted down the line. Because, I mean, the original run of the comics did end with acknowledging that, like, Scott could have been an evil X if he didn't improve himself, so when we got more adaptions of this, not including the live-action movie, that didn't really get into anything too spectacular as far as divergences go, but it was really nice that Takes Off came in and was like, yeah, no, if Scott could be evil, it also stands to reason that the X's can also be good, and we got a lot of development on them. It was really kind of nice. And, you know, I feel like you're supposed to sort of assume that some of that kind of happened before EX happens. You know, the video game continuity doesn't really care too much about the larger character developments, so they're just sort of on the same side now. And that's cool. Honestly, all the playable characters seem really good. And all of them are pretty interesting picks, though. I say all of them are interesting picks. It's most of the Evil X's, save for a few of them. Some of them work in shops or are your summons, but you get a good pick of them, which is neat. And yeah, while I do like the kind of Castle Crashers-esque nature of Versus the World game, where you can really just play whatever character you want, and they all play pretty similar, so you can't really go wrong as long as you click with the game itself. You can just go with whatever your favorite character is, and that's fine. But also, yeah, I had a lot of fun playing as Roxy, and I could definitely see replays of this game being a little more interesting, because all the characters do actually play a little bit different from each other. It's a slightly longer game than Versus the World, but it's also got a little bit of backtracking, so if you don't click with the overall game, that might get a little bit grating. As you probably guessed from the amusement I still get whenever somebody hits themselves with their own thrown items, I just really kind of like this game's whole thing. I kind of dig what it's doing. Even if it's a little repetitive, it's a gameplay loop that I'm fine with, so I was entertained throughout. Let's see, do we get anything for beating the game? Doesn't particularly seem like it. Oh, we do get a new game plus, though. I think I'll just do a continue. Okay, so yeah, I guess we can just leave, and then probably, I don't know, I might double check. You know, actually, why not? Let's... Oh, yeah, right, that's how you return to main menu. Let's actually look at what New Game Plus. Okay, wish to reset the story progress while keeping all inventory and character levels. Yeah, if I want to ever do a non-com run, I'll probably just wipe the entire save, because I'm guessing that's something you can do, right? Oh yeah, duh, because there's new game right here. You don't have to go to the menu to reset individual characters like in Versus the World, so... Alright, this time I'll skip. I mostly just want to see New Game Plus. Yeah, here's Roxy, she's level 296. Yeah, everybody's at the old cap still. Everybody's still at the old level 16 cap from Versus the World, but Roxy's just incredibly powerful. So yeah, I'll just play around as Lucas for a bit. Oof. Yeah, I think I only like his base color so far. Yeah, no, I think just like with Versus the World, I can say all these aspects are real good. The visuals, the music, all those are fantastic. Like, that was kind of the draw of the first game, is that they had some real talent just going into it. And now they're back, and once again, I can't emphasize this enough. Ubisoft isn't back, and that has genuinely made this so much better. Like, it's a solid game that I have really enjoyed playing, and then I don't have to, at the end of it, go, ugh. Why does this have to be like this? Oh, you even keep the money from the previous playthrough. Also... yeah, I just have this stuff. I get all my stuff back, so... yeah, I'm gonna be a little broken. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do a new game if I do a non-com run. Which I probably will at some point, because I do want an excuse to play this game more. Belt, big nickel, and we'll actually go back for... 4-leaf clover, yeah. Lucas's stunt team. But yeah, I really do enjoy not having to cap off this playthrough. Just getting real mad because of a company's business practices just being real garbage. I just get to play with all the characters, and I don't have to sign into any sort of third-party account through Steam in order to get all the playable characters. That's not a thing I gotta do, so... yeah, I get to end this off just feeling way better about this than Versus the World, which is nice. He's Scott, but metal. Well, let's see if I can beat him this time around. Ooh, yeah. I feel like I can, considering I have items to work with this time around. But yeah, I guess all along, it was just Lisa Miller kind of testing us to see if we were prepared. And also setting Steven's house on fire just because. Look, she had to do something for her. Also, yeah, you do get an achievement for actually defeating Metal Scott at the start. Buy items here. Yeah, I know. I have done that before. Okay, well, I'm going to just buy this stuff, because I'm guessing there's probably an achievement for picking up all the items. Which I might not get in this run, because I'm just gonna be playing this until I'm done with the, with stream time. So far, a lot of Lucas's lines are fairly normal, but we've not gotten to the weird parts just yet, so if you want to see a little more of what he says. Admittedly, I definitely miss Roxy a little bit. Was she a little one-note in this game? Maybe, but I mean, come on, look. Most of her MO in this game is just be very gay, and then be good enough at ninja stuff to actually accomplish her goals. And you know what? I can respect that. Oh, and I do need to, play as Gideon at some point and then make sure his cat is his, assist. Sorry, I had to adjust my seat, and that just completely killed my, ability to speak. I mean, honestly, it's pretty impressive that you managed that. Lucas is not a small man. Oh jeez, that looked brutal. Alright, so yeah, I definitely enjoy the fact that there is a new Game Plus. Also, how do you launch people in the air with a skateboard again? I forget. Alright. Oh yeah, I guess I should go in here. Oh, okay. It's locked. Alright, level 62 already. They grow up so fast. I'm kind of digging the red suit here. Alright, Julie Powers, I mean, sure. Sure, she's important to Gideon, however... There we go. Team Gideon. What a good picture it has as well. But yeah, Definitely appreciate the fact that this has got a New Game Plus. That's gonna be real fun to just be able to beat the game and then go back into it and just have stuff unlocked. This is locked for now, right? Yeah. I'd also like to say that the smear frames in this are very good, too. I did get some very good pauses on Roxy when looking for thumbnails. Such a good dog. Alright, let's see. Just have to go over here, right? Lucas, one of the only people who's going to no-sell Julie. You need these bombs to make burgers, obviously. Oh, that's gonna be painful. There, didn't even need bombs for it. Who needs bombs when you've got fists? They were huge hits. Lucas would never star in something bad. Buy one of these, but they're really not that good as far as stat ups go. Whee! Real quick, move list. Am I able to... X and A... Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the move is that... Oop. It makes him, flip somebody into the air with a skateboard. It's very funny, I want to see it again. What if I throw a volleyball at it? Oh, there we go. Okay, in we go. Very first cup. I hadn't even noticed that that was the joke. We get one in the past as the first cup, and then at the end of the game we get the last cup. That's cute. Alright, hello, drummer. I am. I've eaten, I'm ready. I'm gonna boomerang somebody. Alright, there are bombs in these. Yeah, keep them coming. I love the whole animation on the boomerang. Ow. Oh god. Don't know how that works for me, but whatever. Not gonna complain. God, Lucas is definitely real fun to use. All his attacks are just real weighty. Like, Roxy also had a good amount of weight to her moves, but she was more, aerial, of course. She was just very fast, and just all over the place. It's nice that Lucas isn't slow, exactly. Slower, but... not like dreadfully slow or anything. Also, did Roxy have a, attack on downed opponents? Because if so, I was not using it. And if she didn't, well, I guess Lucas has been studying up on the, techniques from the first game. Weren't exactly stomps, but hitting down people was, definitely a prime strategy. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to punch a dinosaur in the face again. I feel like again's probably one of the funnier words in the English language. You really can't go wrong with a joke where you just add the word again to it. Jeez. Well, that took off a vast majority of your HP. Aw, my yo-yo bro. Alright, well. Unga bunga to you too. I guess the chicken's always just been a, HP recovery. I don't know why I thought it was a stat booster. Ah well. Back to it. Wait, hold on a sec. That opens now, right? Yeah, let's just do your thing. Okay, yeah, this went terribly. Oh, this is gonna go worse. Here we go. I got one. Yeah, you can stop an enemy projectile with a well-timed hit. I'm not timing mine out well at all. Alright, I'm just not gonna do this one right now. Look, I'll be killed if I keep doing this, so... no thanks. Also, I really kinda wanna see a 4-player, New Game Plus speedrun of this. I feel like that'd be very fun. If you just had a group of 4 people who were synced up well enough that they could just kinda roll through this game with max stats. Are you stupid? Can you go over that one more time? Hey, you wanna say that again? There we go. And I just have so much money at this point. God, that is good. Okay, so I don't remember how to launch somebody with a skateboard, but I can just punt somebody with a skateboard. And you know, that is the next best thing. Alright, are there any recolors I don't have yet? Oh yeah, that I can't do because I'm playing single player. Big guy, little guy. Oh yeah, does anything ever appear here? Oh, sorry to freak you out. I don't remember if anything ever wound up there. I mean, probably at some point, and I'm just not remembering it, because... otherwise, why would it be there? Alright, this guy. I'll get to in a sec. Yeah, let's just go for this. Alright, Slick. You think you're slick? Well, you are, because that's your name. Let me tell you, you're not too clever. And not even summoning Dante from the Devil May Cry series is going to help you. There he goes. I will also say, I definitely appreciate the New Game Plus here over Versus the World. Because when you get to the end of the game, you can fully level up a character, and then that's just useful for running through that character again. So it's kind of nice that you can just do one run, and then just make everything better for the other characters. They still have to get stat ups, but they get the benefit of having items. Whoop. Gonna barf. Oh, right, that's just right here. Don't need to go this way yet, so off we go. We'll just stop by here real quick. Alright, there she goes. I think I actually get more money for killing them early. At the very least, I'd get a bigger coin. I've never really bothered looking at individual values of coins. So who knows, maybe the two little ones over there are actually more than a gold. Let's see, did I ever get everything here? Yeah, I did not because I could figure out who Stealth Assassin was for. We also have Midnight Skater. Maybe if I have time I'll see if this is any good. Oh, this is extra rough for Lucas. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, hold up. The final boss did teach me something. And that's all that was. Alright, mystery solved. Lucas actually has his eyes on the prize here. He's like, hey, are you okay? This doesn't have anything to do with what I just said. Blink twice if you're okay. Once if you're in danger. Meanwhile, Roxy just reacted to Lady Marie, like any normal person would, which is just girl hot. Well, shouldn't say any normal person. Any normal girl like her. It's very rude from people who might not be interested otherwise. Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine. Product plants never really appeared much in this game. Feel like they were kinda just one and done. I don't remember seeing them outside of here. But, I could just be forgetting them. Eh. Yeah, I'm ready for you. Wasn't ready for that, though. Okay, the piranha plant may be killing me. Oh god. This piranha plant's a strategist. I got nothing against him. I think that's a you thing. I actually wanted the sledgehammer, but this works. Sort of. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Easy. Definitely didn't almost die. You sure did, buddy. You sure did. Alright, I got 12 minutes. I guess this is probably as good a place as I need to wrap up. I can't believe after all that time of wondering, like, oh, what the heck is this? It was actually kinda just nothing. It was just realize an enemy's bringing the sledgehammer for a reason, because item hits really make these travel far. And then go back a screen. That's it. That was the puzzle. I like how he's just eternally Batboy now. It's for reasons like this that I wish characters reacted a little more to what the player characters were saying, but again, I'm under the assumption that if you're playing multiple characters, if you're playing multiplayer, I'm guessing every single person gets their own lines in. And that's why everything's a little floaty, which, I guess I don't mind too much, but it is a little bit of a bummer for single player. That young Neil's just going to no-sell, being called Batboy every time, even though he's not Goth Neil anymore. It is, in general, nice that, everybody gets the, stuff this time. Because in Versus the World, it was just the host player character that was important, so if you beat the game, then it was just the host's ending and that's it, but I'm pretty sure it feels like you'd probably just get, like, all the endings of all the present players. The ending's short enough that, yeah, it just feels like that. I don't think that's an unreasonable guess, and I'm not gonna fight you or I'm gonna die, so... Whoops. Close enough. Alright, oh yeah, it's all the way over there, so... I think with 10 minutes left, we're gonna call it a night. So yeah, that's gonna be Scott Pilgrim EX. I'm definitely interested in seeing the other character reactions, Gideon especially, actually. Honestly, considering everything is kind of based on his future kids, I'm really curious as to, like, what are his possible lines? How is he going to react to any of this? Let's see. Alright, kind of a grandpa look. It's very bold, but not his worst one. I think this is his worst one, I just don't like this one. Look, I'm sorry, Lucas, you cannot play the Joker. This is okay. Honestly, I kinda just like his default look. You know who else I'm interested in seeing the lines of, though? Robot-01. Is Robot-01 even gonna speak at all, or is he just gonna be ellipsing at everything? I don't know. Honestly, genuinely, I kinda wanna just play as all the characters. I'm interested in all of them. This is a real good game, and like I was saying when I started doing my final thoughts, which weren't really final thoughts because then I kept playing, this has just been a really nice treat of a game. I did not know what was going to happen. I don't even know when it was initially announced, but I completely missed that. It wasn't like until a month ago that I knew this game existed. And yeah, no, it just kind of dropped out of nowhere, and it's been very pleasant. But yeah, since it's a beat-em-up, which isn't, like, the most popular genre, and it is a little repetitive, I can definitely see how a lot of people would say it's, like, the best game ever made or anything. You know, maybe it's not on the top of everybody's lists, but, like, man, it looks good, sounds good, plays good. It's all, you know, replace the good word good with great. All of it's great. I love this one. And it's just a nice little beat-em-up. And you know, sometimes it's kinda nice to just have a game like this. It's not earth-shattering, but like, it's just really, really good, though. Like, man, it's cool when stuff like this just gets to exist. I don't really have anything to add other than just the usual thought of like, yeah, AAA does need to exist to a certain extent, but man, I'm so not interested in a lot of what is being presented nowadays, and it kinda sucks that, the video game market's really not doing too well right now. It's doing real poorly. It's bad for everybody in all sectors. So yeah, in general, it's just been kind of a lot of bad news. So, you know, it's kind of just nice to see a cool video game release. But again, like earth-shattering, I don't think this does anything amazing for the genre that other beat-em-ups haven't done, though against Versus the World, I do appreciate that it's, a bit kinder. I absolutely do not mind the fact that it removed lives, which I didn't like that as a mechanic in Versus the World. Because it's very much just, if you lose lives, there's a pretty good chance you might not be able to make it through a stage, especially if you don't grind for stat items. So it's either throw yourself into a pit several times until you lose all your lives, or grind in the Todd fight so that you can get lives from that, or grind enough to use your money on Wallace's store, but that really isn't worth it. You're better off dying or fighting the same boss over and over again to get your lives back, and it's a little tedious. I'm glad this game kind of just embraces, like, it can just be a beat-em-up. It's not gonna last you your entire life, so we don't need to pretend that it's going to by making it, easy to get a game over. So that you have to replay the stage again. Like, nah, there's checkpoints, they're frequent. Death is very much a slap on the wrist. The longest gauntlet in this game was like 3 enemy fights and then a boss fight. No, 2 enemy fights and a boss fight, because it was Elevator, then Chaos Theater, then Metal Scott, so there's nothing brutal here. I don't know how harder modes are, maybe those are a little more rough. Maybe they, make checkpoints a little less frequent. I don't know, but maybe that'll be up someone's alley to make the game more difficult. I might consider it at some point, especially with the New Game Plus. I mean, I might as well. I've got a whole lot of good stat items and ways to make myself stronger quicker, so might not be a bad idea on replays to just up the difficulty. But I have fun kind of just kicking people around, so oh well, doesn't matter though. Either way, that'll be the end of Scott Pilgrim EX. Again, I'm a little sad that I'm gonna have to see this go now, but in terms of, like, stream stuff, all I really have to show off now is just individual characters, and their dialogue, but I think that's just gonna be a situation of, if you want to see it, you should play the game for yourself. It's really good, I'd recommend it. I know you watched it once, but maybe you want to see the rest of Lucas's story, hmm? Well, maybe you should go play the game yourself then, it's real good. This is a solid beat-em-up. I adore this one. Again, it's nice to see the game itself, but also, in general, it's always fun when Scott Pilgrim just kind of crops up and you go, oh yeah, I like that thing. Oh yeah, that's just a real solid series. I think it's gotten better with age, because again, when I was discussing it before and the final thoughts, I do like that there's a bit more nuance to it, and it gives other characters respect. It is nice that not everybody has to be evil X's forever if they commit themselves. Although, in fairness, I think Gideon's still kinda evil. He did need to get humbled, and he did meet somebody, but I don't think he was necessarily good at the end. He found somebody to match his freak, and, you know, that's just a bit unfortunate for the rest of the world, but works out for him. I guess that's the sort of improvement, in a way. But anyway, yeah, that'll do it. I'm just gonna force myself to stop before I just keep thinking about Scott Pilgrim for a bit. Man, I really want to reread the comics and watch Takes Off again. The live-action movie, I can take or leave. Might be an okay watch again, but, I can't say I'm as enthusiastic as the other two things I just said. But yeah, good to be back here. I really enjoyed my time. Glad this exists. I would like a lot more things like this. But again, video games is kind of imploding right now, so we live in unfortunately interesting times. Would prefer them to be less interesting, personally. Anyway though, right, So, yeah, that is it for Scott Pilgrim EX, which means next week we'll have to come back in with something new. which I'm thinking... I still have those PS2 games I wanted to play. I played Ratchet and Clank earlier in the year. Still want to do Sly and Jak and Daxter at some point, but the other thing I promised at some point was also a Switch platformer. I figured I wanted to play either Mario Wonder or Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and you know, I feel like Kirby's a thing that you kind of need to play a little more linear. So, given I've LP'd some of the early Kirby games, I don't really want to just skip right over to Forgotten Land. I'm hesitant to use the word lore in many situations, but I think it's fair in Kirby. Kirby's got some lore, it's important, things are important, so I'll just play that my own and say wow at whatever happens at the end. On my own time. I know I've technically played the Kirby games a little out of order, but all I'm really missing by playing Nightmare in Dreamland before original Dreamland is it's probably supposed to be a little more surprising that King Dedede isn't the villain in Nightmare in Dreamland. Because, you know, if you played Dreamland first, you'd just know Dedede is the kind of selfish jerk who just stole everybody's food, but, you know, in Adventure, he was actually helping a little. It's just nobody thought he was, because he's kind of a jerk, but... Anyway, yeah, all that is to say, I care about playing Mario games in order a lot less, so... if I happen to play Mario Wonder before I LP any other Mario games, that's fine. So I'm gonna do that. I never beat Mario Wonder. I think I only ever really got through World 1 and then hit a bonus level that I was really bad at and then got distracted by something else, so... look forward to me playing a platformer next week. Hope you're ready for Daisy, because much like with me only playing Roxy here, I'm probably just gonna set the game to be Daisy, and then never play as anybody else. Nabbit will never be back. So anyway, yeah, that's next Saturday, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. But there are other streams, too. Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time is Xenoblade Chronicles X. That'll continue being it for a little while longer. That's gonna continue being the Tuesday thing. But not too much longer. We are kind of rapidly approaching the original endgame of Xenoblade X. There's a little more in Definitive Edition. But we just got through Chapter 11. WoW made some choices for reasons I understand, but... perhaps his method of fixing these problems could have been better. But now we're on side quests, and I don't think those should take too long. There didn't seem to be too many of them. So yeah, I think we're kind of, rocketing towards the end. Which, you know, is fun because... as I thought, Xenoblade X is not going to be anywhere near as long as Persona 5 Royal. In fairness, I'm quick traveling a lot more in this one, but... still, it's not gonna be anywhere near as long as that stream. Anyway though, yeah, so that's Tuesday, and then Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, is gonna be probably the last Street Fighter 6 stream for now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get to the end of Alex's stuff, because I have done what little grinding I need left to get him to 20. So, yeah, we'll just have his other conversations, we'll do the side quests in that region, we'll see the end of all that. And then I think the week after that, we're gonna do a different Mario thing. Don't worry, it won't be anything like Mario Wonder. But yeah, that'll be Thursday, and that'll be it for stream stuff, but you can catch the VODs on YouTube. So, you know, if you want to just watch through all the Scott Pilgrim VODs, well, they're up there. This one will be up on Tuesday. And that'll be the end of that. But did you know that there's also LPs there as well? It's true. Mega Man 03 is Monday, Saints Row 4 is Wednesday, and Mega Man Battle Network 2 is Friday. We had a very fun Battle Network 2 episode uploaded yesterday. That was a real good one. Lan's having some trouble in a foreign country, but surely his troubles will be over next time, and he'll just attend a normal conference that will go well, and nothing bad'll happen after that. Or in it, who knows? And I'm sure everything's going to be very normal. Gospel will just let sleeping dogs lie this time. And if you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Ko-fi. I'm Pefner on both those sites, and you can find links easily enough in the Twitch bio or underneath the YouTube videos. Alright, well then. I'm just gonna end us off on this shot, cause I'm really digging the cast. Again, you know, I miss Kim and Steven as well. Knives I miss, but it's harder to see her in Versus the World because, again, Ubisoft's the worst, but, you know, since they're not around, this is just a real cool cast. A little surprised they didn't make Metal Scott a playable character, though. I guess it's kind of fair that they didn't add anybody extra. I think this game is kind of made to just be played from start to finish without mucking things up for too much for other players. You know, it'd be kind of unfair if one player just got through the game, got a secret character, and either couldn't play it or wound up spoiling it for everybody else. So, I can see why they wouldn't do that. Yeah, love this game. It's real good. One more time, highly recommend it. It's good. Just want a fun little beat 'em up to play for a bit. It's pretty good. I guess I can't tell you how the net play is. I hope that's good, but I'm sure it's fine enough. Again, the last one was made by Ubisoft, and that Versus the World, I know I should be leaving, but I do have to mention, Versus the World, notoriously bad netcode. Like, genuinely really bad, especially after the Wallace update, if I remember correctly. They kind of just, really borked a lot of things in that one. So yeah, probably better than that. I think they probably got their stuff together a little bit better. Anyway though, right, so that'll be that. I'm going to stop the stream now, so I stop staring at this game. Because I'll keep staring at the game if I don't, so bye.